Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another Thursday night stream with the devs. Fluffybunny here, and I am going to be starting a new game tonight. And the plan is to use one of the newer map scripts, Ebbing Sea, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I'm just getting myself set up. Right, okie dokie. And yes. Right, so what are we doing? Nation pick later, that's fine. We'll still go pick later. We could have custom archetype. Maybe go with a preset, maybe a pick later dynasty as well, just to be just for the fun of it. We have the great default settings. I guess we'll leave most of this on default. Let's have standard and moderate. Keep things simple. So yeah, Ebbing Sea, I think. So the description of this map, if you haven't tried it, a series of islands in a sea that slowly recedes from coastlines. No water resources, but some new resources will appear on dried up ocean tiles. So basically we're all going to be, every nation's going to start separated on our own little islands, and then gradually we're all going to become connected by land. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Medium sounds fine. We can have, yeah, defaults is fine, I suppose. And yeah, I'm happy with all of that. Got all the DLC on. Yes. All right, let's crack on and see what we can see. Okie dokie. So we have got 72 VPs for victory. Okay, interesting. Resource-wise, I'm seeing gems, I'm seeing gold, we've got sorghum and we've got goats here. So this is probably going to be a reasonable patron start because both gems and gold are precious resources, so that's an extra 50% culture for a patron city if we have that here. So that's definitely what this start is leaning towards. We've got a few mountains for some quarrying, not too bad. Some hills. Yeah, the arid sorghum is not going to give us a lot of food. We're going to be quite short on food. If we could get someone who starts with husbandry, that would be nice. We could get the goats up. So, is there anyone who has both patrons family and starts with husbandry is a question. So, we are looking at Aksum, Assyria, Greece, Hattie or Rome. Aksum, no, I think it might only Persia who starts with husbandry, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Alright, well let's do Aksum then. They are the new nation. That seems a reasonable choice. Yeah. So, where do we want to start our city? We definitely want the golden borders, so it's got to be one of these two spots. We wouldn't be able to grab that with a garrison because these two tiles here are not valid because we'd need two urbans. So yeah, out of these two, not an awful lot of difference. Just stay where we are and save an order. So then the question there becomes, where do we want our garrison? And probably we want it coming down the coastline here. We don't want to get rid of this nice tree on a river tower. We want to save that for a lumber mill ideally. And yeah, just giving us the freedom to expand along the coast is probably going to be helpful. So let's ping our improvement here. We're going to go Aksum, we're going to go patrons and dynasty. Right now, okay, this is interesting. I've not actually played with most of these dynasties, or at least not in a real game other than to test them. So we've got Caleb. He is pious, but he's just the default leader, not particularly exciting. We've got Azana. So as governor, we get new units follow Christianity, so we can spread Christianity pretty quickly. That might be fun. And in fact, yes, there is a change upcoming to make it so that the new units only start with Christianity when he's a governor, but I don't believe that's live yet. So I think we will immediately get all our units being Christian. We've got Gudit, who can make people terrified of her. But we do get -40 family opinion by default. Clear that. Makida, cunning envoy, can do some lead delegations, which is quite fun. Spend some money to get some goodies from other people. So I'm quite tempted to go for Makida, Queen of Sheba, cunning envoy diplomat. And then the other option is Gadarat, who's a subjugator. So on clearing a tribal site, he gets a worker. That's quite fun as well. Loads of workers. Don't mind that at all, to be honest. So do we want a subjugator, warlike tactician, a cunning envoy diplomat, or an evangelist zealot? Is the question. Let's go evangelist zealot. I think that would be fun. Leave all our units start Christian still. Let me just check that is the case. Get away, events. Don't care about you. No, they don't. Right, so that change has been made live yet. So yeah, at the moment, none of these people are Christian. We would have to assign ourselves as the governor in order to get that. I guess we will do that then. And suddenly all these people are becoming adepts. So we can't convert Christianity immediately, but we should be able to do it fairly quickly. Alright, I'm down for that. Right, so what else have we got now? We've got a Thracian site over the water here. I'm just going to have to turn down my fog of war because my computer is not very happy at the moment. It's ramping its fans up to cope with that, so sorry about that. You're going to have to cope with not quite such a nice fog of war today because my computer cannot handle it. Yeah, so we've got a couple of ruins here. We've got another one here. We've got another one over here. So there's loads of ruins. Sorry, that's a city site. A city site over here, but we've got loads of ruins. We do have loads of ruins. More gems over here. Let's turn that off. Don't particularly love having that on all the time. And this Thracian site is across the water, so we can't do anything with it yet, but when the sea ebbs, we will be able to get to it. So, fine. We've founded our nation. We've got a settler on the go. We'll stay with that. We haven't met these people. We might as well declare war on them for the legitimacy, I think. Sounds alright. Don't want to go back to the city. Stop doing that, please. Got a court minister for being patroned. A 6 charisma orator. That's not bad. That gives us a bit of civics income. It's quite irritating. Right. Iron working, stone cutting, or divination are our choices here. We're playing on the greats. We have no resources, so it's a little bit awkward. We probably need stone cutting ASAP, to be honest. Just because we don't have the resources to do much else. So, alright, let's take stone cutting. We'll have to shop a couple of times to be able to afford a farm, which we definitely want to do, and that is all our orders. So we can't do anything else. We've got some luxuries to assign, but we don't have the orders for it. And yeah, we can't move any of our other units, but that's fine. We'll end the year there. So we'll definitely want to try and found Christianity fairly quickly, but I think we can wait and get our first settler out first. Do we want... There's nowhere for the slinger to go just yet, which is a bit unfortunate. So let's grab the ruins. Looks like we've found somewhere for the slinger to go. 80 vandal opinion for 40 years is quite nice, but we're probably declaring war on them. So I guess we'll just take the resources. Yeah, we are declaring war on them. They're also across the ocean. That's a pain. So we can't immediately expand. So it's definitely stopping our immediate expansion with both of the first 2 tribal sites we've found being across the water. So we just can't get over there and do anything with them yet. But that's fine. We'll have a slow expansion start. We can probably put a general on this go. We could assign a luxury. Are there any particularly good generals to assign? The prince is not bad, but I guess it could wait a turn. Let's get our luxury in Adulis. That will start giving us a bit more culture and happiness in the capital, so that will get it up to developing a lot faster, which is always good. Alright. Now we've got loads of orders. Ooh. We can become steadfast and get culture, or get aristocracy immediately. Aristocracy is nice, although we don't have the civics to do anything with that immediately. Steadfast will help us clear tribes, but do we need to? Oh, it's hard to pass up aristocracy, to be honest. 3 tech at this point when we're only making 6 science a term. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's explore up the coast, make sure we keep the coastline cleared. We need to clear this bit of coastline at some point. We'll head up towards the ruin. And yeah, the question now is, do we want to... This is a hill, so we can't bombard him from across the water. And this is, yeah, can't bombard either of these sites until they turn. Hello, Heart of Mithril, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. I guess we'll head this way. I'm not actually sure if that's worth doing, really. We can grab the room with the slinger and then use the scout to go the other way, I suppose. So let's get Prince Ozana on the slinger. And yeah, do that. It's fine. So we're keeping an eye. We definitely want to... right, so we've lost one coastile. It's become arid from the Ebbing Sea. Which one is that? If we hover it, we'll show this one here. So not particularly helpful at the moment, but something. The sea has started ebbing. Let's grab this ruin. We could get 90 food or sorghum on 25.29. Right. I believe, yeah, it shows me where it's going to be. So it's this tile here. It's an arid, and it's going to take ages to get it in borders. Well, maybe not ages, but a while at least. I think we'll just take the food at the moment. That'll definitely help us. If we ever find another site to settle, we can build a settler. So, we've actually got quite a lot we could do this turn now. I suppose we want to get our patrons' resources online. If we get this one going... Right, we don't have the wood for that just yet, but if we undo that, we come here and chop that, then we can come back and start a gold mine, get some income, be very nice, and yeah, the Carpathian Mountains don't go anywhere, so that's not very helpful. So we probably are going to have to wait until the Ebbing Sea recedes enough to get anywhere by the look of it. It looks like we're on quite a small island here. That's okay, although we do need to be able to work out how to get the settler over here. Hopefully we can get the settler over here. It's possible that we just can't get there at all, which would be unfortunate. Now, do we want to wipe out our money completely for 16 civics a turn? Probably yes. Yeah, we'll grab an orator. I think this is the right way to go. Might as well get the settler. Yeah, it definitely is right. Get the settler up this way now. And then don't really want to end my turn on... Yeah, we are going to have to clear this fog in order to clear the coast, but let's clear the coast en route to the site now. So now we need to swing the settler back here, or possibly the slinger actually. The slinger would be enough. Oh, actually, even this, yeah, this fog up above this mountain here is going to be a problem for a connection. Oh, it might connect down the south, actually. Depends what this terrain looks like. Alright, we'll have to see what that looks like in a minute. Right, so the settler's up. I think we want to get a farmer. We can get some good quarry tiles here, so we can actually use our stone cutting. And yeah, we are going to want to get a unit, which I guess we'll build a militia for in a minute to spread Christianity. So, yes, we can... let's have Basin, shall we, for air. Settler this way. Do we want to march him and get him settled this turn? I think I do. I don't think I want to delay. Actually, no. Let's get the scout over here first and we can see what the lay of the land looks like. And yeah, we'll settle next turn. That's fine. It's possible this might connect, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Which is vexing, but still. So we'll probably want to found clerics quite soon. Still no more tiles have turned to sea. Let's see. Right. So silver is a precious resource. So this is actually looking really like another patron city, but I'm not sure I want to deal with the unhappiness from founding 2 patron cities on the go. Sounds like a bad idea. So traders, there's not really any, there's no sea resources, so traders aren't super good here. No, let's just get the clerics founded, I think. Discovered monasticism, so we don't have a connection here, but I guess a couple of roads here, and possibly these will turn to coast at some point as well. So, oh no, sorry, of course they're not turning to coast. The coast is turning to land, so we might lose a connection, but we're not going to get a connection. Not unless we can explore here. Alright, fine. So it's still nowhere easily to get to clear a tribal site. Let's see, we'll take a worker here, I think. And what have we got? We've got a councillor available because we have aristocracy, so we could get 65 for an opinion, but we haven't actually met anyone yet, so that's not super useful. So I don't think, probably just want to save us civics. We've got 3 laws we could enact if we just had the civics, so we're just desperate for civics at the moment. So that's fine. Do we want to harvest for some culture? We're not making. We're making 1 culture return. No, I really just want to find a tribal site we can clear. It's just not looking like it's on the cards at the moment. Got some iron ore over here. All right. One more coast tile has become arid up here. Do you want to complete 6 festivals or clear 3 tribal sites? I mean, clear 3 tribal sites is maybe doable, but yeah, it just doesn't look like it's going to be that easy, to be honest. Let's just take the XP for that one, I think. And we still haven't quite got stone cutting, so oh yeah, I guess we'll take the to clear this scrub and get gems mine on the go. So we're now up to 6.2 culture return because we've got the precious resource here giving us a 25% boost, so that's nice. Scout down here. Ruin. Ooh. Rhetoric for 180 food. Can't quite afford that. We probably could buy 80 food if we sold all our other resources, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Let's take the discipline. We could do with a little bit more money as well. Certainly doesn't hurt. Alright, so farmer popping out of a do list. So I think it's time to build a unit to spread Christianity. We might as well build a militia because it doesn't cost us anything. And the cost doesn't increase, right? Yeah, settlers and worker costs increase, but adepts, scouts and militias don't. So either one of these is absolutely fine. Let's build a militia. And then he can be our sacrificial lamb and spread Christianity. Probably in our cleric seat. So we want our cleric city to be the holy seat. And yeah, we're just, oh, we found some barbarians. That's good. It's about time. Alright. And yeah, so the scout will just come up, and we've got actually quite a lot of orders now, so the slinger can come this way, and it's the fastest way here. That, I suppose. We even got 1 more order for a promotion on this guy, which will be useful. Yeah, fierce would be good. Looks like, yeah, if we rush him in next turn, which we can do, we can clear this camp before it spawns another unit. We'll only have the 2 to deal with, so that's definitely worth doing. Got a lake and a coast tile have become arid. So is that one of these lake tiles, presumably? Yeah, this one here. Okay. Wonder if that affects our movement at all. Oh wow, we don't even need to march because we have so much fatigue points from being a zealot. The extra fatigue, very useful here, so we can get in there and bash him. He can't even get to us, so we're only going to be tanking one attack, and we will clear him before he respawns, so that's excellent. Okay, let's pop up this way, see what else we can see. Not a lot. Still no path to over these tribal sites as yet, and nothing else has changed. He's getting a little bit closer, so he might get an attack on us next turn, but that's not too bad. We are a tactician general here, so that's going to make him quite easy to deal with. He's going to take a lot of damage when he attacks us. Another barbarian site up this way. Guess we'll harvest the gems because we have the orders, so we might as well. To get back in the trees so we don't take any more attacks. We've got 2 spare orders. We do have some money. We could do some influencing. Is there anyone worth influencing? 71-year-old courtier. Good lord. Brother. No one's really hitting the thresholds to be worth influencing. We can't get them up another opinion level up to 100 or anything like that. So I guess we'll just bank those orders, take the money. Right, so he did move in and attack us, but he's taken a hit from that. Carthage just started the Oracle already. That's quick, but sure. We've got stone cutting. We can start getting some stones. One more coast tile will become arid. And that was over here. Okay. Right. Let's clear this site. We can clear him next turn. And then start healing. And then, yeah, we'll be ready for a settler in a do list. That'll be good. Border boost seems a bit too early for. Yeah, we really need something that can give us science. 71-year doctrine. Yikes. So I guess we'll take military duel. We can build some apprentice officers. They'll give us some science. That would be good. And yeah, we can get a quarry going, which would be very useful indeed. We still can't build any urbans yet, or this pasture, but we can get a quarry going. So that's lovely. We'll need an actual mine at some point that's not a gold or gem mine. Culture's up to 9 a turn, so we'll be developing in 5 turns. That's brilliant. We'll actually have enough civics for aristocracy soon as well, so that'll give us 4 science once we get to developing. That will be very helpful, seeing as we're only making 8 a turn at the moment. It'll be a 50% increase. Ooh, growing tension. Found some Numidians. Can become steadfast. That sounds pretty useful. Get an opinion with the Numidians or to keep watch. Yeah, I don't mind being steadfast at all. It sounds alright to me. Great. Okay, so we've got more people we can clear up this way. We don't need to wait for the a path to clear here. Cool. We have got a niece, Duchess Edina. Turmoil is brewing in the Numidians. We don't have a schemer, so we can't do that. We can take 8.5 wood tribute from the Numidians. We do get a tribal raid. And the queen becomes a fugitive. Wow, okay. That sounds fun. Well, the tribal raid doesn't sound super fun, but yeah, I don't mind 8.5 wood tribute for 40 years at all. I guess it's worth taking a tribal raid for that. Yeah, so we will have to deal with these people, but should be alright. Clear him at least. And yeah, the militia's up. We'll get a settler going. And yeah, he could spread Christianity right now to a duelist, but I think we want to do that in the Christian Holy Seat. Yeah, I think that would be a better place for that. So let's pop on over this way. And see what else we can find. Okay, still not met anyone else yet. Any other nations at least. We've met 4 tribes. I guess we haven't officially met the Gauls, although we can see them in the fog. Persia's found the Ziggurat, Zoroastrians founded. Ebbing Sea's made a scrub and turned 3 coast tiles to arid. 6 techs, that's going to take forever. Although it does give us civics, which we want. I don't want to do that. Ugh, I don't want to be sloth. I definitely don't want to be slothful. That's pretty bad. Is it? I don't know. I probably not building military units right now. I guess we'll do that. But yeah, 6 techs is going to be hard. But centralization will help a bit. It's only 1.7 right now, but as soon as we get to developing in 3 turns, that will be some more. And yeah, that will help a bit. Let's get him up here and heal. This guy can now spread Christianity. So we've founded Christianity. Perfect. Do we want to take some unhappiness to start off with a good positive opinion? Or take some discipline, or just get legitimacy? I don't think we want to annoy them. I guess we'll take the positive opinion. Sounds alright. I think all the Numidians have come off to raid me, so I should be safe standing there, I believe. Slinger's going to have fun in a minute, but tis what tis. Alright, Ebbing Sea ramping up a bit. Scrub and then 4 more arid tiles. This one definitely got added, but still no path to these tribes yet. Oh, and the raiders are arriving. Okay. What have we got? These are ranged and ranged. So if we stand in the hill, we'll be absolutely fine. Let's do that and bombard this guy. Yeah, nice. Alright, we should be able to beat these guys off. No problem. It'll take a while, but we'll get there eventually. We've got a worker here finally. We can't actually. We can build a monastery, right? Because we have the monasticism tech from founding clerics, and now we have a religion. So if we built a disciple, we could get a monastery out. I'd really like to build it next to this incense or the olives to boost up a grove later on. But I think it's worth just getting it out now. Yeah, a monastery in a cleric's city is 4 science, so that's going to be a huge increase for us as well. Hello, Thinking 42 Man, welcome to the stream. Good to have you on board. We are playing Ebbing Sea with Azana. So, found a little bit more something. We ought to use our workers, I suppose, rather than over the scout. Let's get a little bit more stone because we're going to want to build barracks as soon as we get military drill to start getting officers. Now that actually looks like a pretty good place for a quarry. Well, hang on a minute, let's just think about that. Where are we going to want to put our monastery? Because we can expand around the lake if we build it here. Or we can expand up here. I think this is the better spot for a monastery. Let's put a Christian monastery here. And then, yeah, quarry there. Sounds alright to me. 2 orders left. We still don't want an ambassador, I don't think, because we're saving our civics for more important things. And yeah, we can move the scout. I've started 2 Wrath of God scenarios. Second time 10 tribe scenario, difficulty down by 1 each from max, going worse than the first time. Wrath of God scenario is hard. I would not quibble with that at all. Yeah, Wrath of God scenario is brutal. But yeah, definitely tribe difficulty makes a huge difference. So if even 1 down from max is going to be hard. If you turn it down to normal, I think you'll definitely have a better time. But yeah, it's a challenge scenario for sure. Right, okay, a little bit more exploration there. That's fine. Right, well, we've got Christianity. This is good. We've got the potential to get another religion as well. In fact, we might even get Manichaeism if we're the only clerics nation once we get global cities of the other religions. Was content to war out to 2 out of 4 tribes. Third declared on me with no options. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful what tribes you war. That is for sure. Let's take a minor opinion hit to get some legitimacy, and that's fine. Got ahead of Christianity, small tiles have become arid, prince can be tutored. Alright, we need to take... Oh, this guy's just come in here. That's a little bit irritating. What's this event? Air education, Prince Bazan. Let's take philosophy. We desperately need all the science we can get at the moment. I guess we'll take an attack on him. We're just going to have to put up with these guys attacking the city, unfortunately. There's not really a lot of options we have to deal with that. We have a route to the Thracians now as well, so we can actually expand this way. So probably that's a good idea. Rather than going up here, I'm not sure. I think maybe that's a good place to settle. We've got the city site here. We need to settle that before it respawns. I think that should be okay. I think we should still have 7 or 8 turns on that. And we've got a settler coming out in 3, so we should be fine there. Scout out. Tutoring. We definitely want to tutor the prince. And we can. Probably not with the 76-year-old. Let's tutor with our wife. Just because the 76-year-old might be dead by the time the tutoring mission completes. Which is not going to be helpful. So we can see the Babylonian scout here. Great, we've got the explorer cogman. That's nice. So Babylon's way up here. Okay, so they're quite a long way away from us. Greece is way over here. Right, and what else do we know? Yeah, Persia and Carthage are in the game, but we don't know where they are yet until they've finished building their wonders. Alright, so we can become the explorer. We have an ambition to make peace with a tribe. Don't think I want to do that. Control 6 quarries on the other hand seems very, very doable. So yeah, let's do that. Even though we've only got 2 workers, we will have 3 quarries in 2 turns, so we'll be halfway there in 2 turns. It's not terrible. Loads more arid tiles. Musical tradition. Does that mean we get music? No, I don't think it does. I think we need a trait on the leader of music lover. There we go. We can start the music. Perfect. Well, we'll definitely want to do that. Nice. Alright. Level up for this guy. Siege a Swift Ranger. I think Ranger is going to be the most helpful for us, especially seeing as we're standing in trees. Okay. Right, so we've still got one of these guys to deal with. Going to need to build some more military units soon. Keep exploring this way. Right, we've finally met the Gauls. Let's declare war on them for the legitimacy. Because what could possibly go wrong there? Babylonian scouts not having a great time. Ooh, do we want to rush to grab this before the Babylonians do? I think we do. It's March. Homeless children. I always get this event. Yeah, child labour is certainly something. I don't hate it. I don't hate being gracious either. Some civics would definitely help. I don't love being cruel. Yeah. I just can't not have child labour, I have to say. As bad as it seems. Right, okay. That's fine. The Babylonians have got exploration, so they're getting about across the water. The city's taking quite a beating here. Do we want to annoy the Queen? She is 59, but on the other hand, she is also long-lived because she is Adad Gupi. So, yeah. They've only got 3 cities. They are much stronger than us, but they are miles away. So I guess I don't really care about opinion with the Queen. Yeah, I think we can afford to take that. So do you have 3 laws to pass? I do. I guess converting slain enemies to max HP will have to wait. Yeah, that's true, of course. I do have the zealot leaders, so that is something I can do, is converting units. But, yeah, no. Civics, we really definitely want laws. Equestrian, Pathfinder, there's no nets on this map because it's Ebbing Sea. Couple of camps I think maybe we've got, but doesn't really do a lot for us. Farms and groves. Farms and groves, probably the best bet there, I think. Okay, so my sister-in-law is causing problems, eh? Okay. What is Ebbing Sea? Okay, interesting. Let me just deal with this event, and then I will answer your question. Let me answer your question now. So Ebbing Sea is a map script. It's the map we are playing on. So Ebbing Sea, series of islands in a sea that slowly recedes from the coastlines. There are no water resources on the map, but some new resources will appear on dried up ocean tiles. So basically what's happening is every so often you'll see ocean tiles are turning to arid. So we started off on this island. There was no connection to the Thracians initially. These tiles here have turned from ocean into land. This will turn into a land connection eventually as well, as all the sea will start filling in. And yeah, so we're disconnected completely from the other nations at the start, and we slowly get access to them. It was added with the Wrath of Gods DLC, and yeah, I thought I'd give it a go on stream. But yeah, it's fun. Let's come down here. We can kill him next turn. That's great. Right, now we can up our opinion with our wife, but we'd have to exile our sister-in-law. She's the head of the family. We have a neutral opinion, so I guess I'm not too worried about that. We lose money and opinion with the Queen, but she can have a pet monkey. Or our wife can become vengeful and we could take our sister-in-law as a lover. Well, I mean, I guess having a lover as the head of the family is going to do wonders for our relation, right? But seems like it could cause some family drama, taking your sister-in-law as a lover. Let's just exile her. That's probably fine. Oh, wow, there you go. We've got a new oligarch who loves me. So that's absolutely fine because they're a zealot. Awesome. Not too bad at all. Right, where are we now? Scouts here. We've got a couple of workers not doing anything. We need more quarries for our ambition. I haven't got any particularly great quarry spots now, but we actually need some iron as well because we have none. Although we have got a lot of money, so I can afford to buy some. Iron. This is not a great quarry spot either, but I suppose I'll take it. And see what's over here. Oh, loads of lovely ghouls who are going to absolutely hammer us. Alright, let's buy an order and run away. Oh, we'd run into the trees at least. There we go. Hide from them. That's not going to do us any help at all. Oh, these ghouls have already converted to Christianity. That's handy. I prefer it if my other city converted over the ghouls, really. Yeah, see, Ebbing Sea. So one lake tile has become arid, one coast tile has become arid. And we've got Scrub. Hello, Mr. Kitten. Welcome, welcome. Carthage started on German Aqueduct. It's a heavy wonder game. That's the third or fourth wonder by year 19. And a tutor mission is completed. So yeah, if you hover over this Ebbing Sea Global, you can see the lock it on. The white tiles there are all of the coast tiles basically, and the red tiles are ones that were originally coast and have now changed. You can see that path there has opened up, and there's another path opened up here, and that's interesting. It shows me that there's a path now down there, but I can't actually see it because it's in fog. So the overlay probably shouldn't show it over, but it does. But yeah, that's Ebbing Sea. Right, let's kill this idiot. Get him out of the way. We can finally get our Christian monastery going for a beautiful 4 science. Starting to really ramp that up. We'll definitely take a repair on that. Peak paranoia. Oh, I don't love this. Slumbering beast of a mountain. Let's not stray any closer. 25% real specialist production time there. And a discontent a year. Yikes. Fine. Let's take some courage. What could possibly go wrong? Is that possible with disasters to floods and droughts? Yes, they can all change terrain. I'm not sure any of the other calamities actually change sea tiles into land, but they can certainly change terrain types from drought can change lush to arid. Will this result in a very arid map in the end? It will. It will definitely result in a very arid map in the land. Can't talk anymore. Yes, because all the coast just becomes arid. So yes, you'll end up with an arid desert. Sorry, Mint, you can hover over something to see change styles and orange. Yes, that works for all the calamities that change terrain types. You also got the occurrence notification in the bottom down here. This icon. You can hover over scrub and it will highlight in white the tile there. We'll click on it and zoom to. We've lost another lake tile here. Yeah, it's a cool feature. Right, we've got a settler out. Okay. So he needs to come over this way. And a do list, almost certainly we need, well, yeah, we need another military unit because we've only got one military unit now. We're going to start getting raids real soon. So I think another slinger is probably what we want at this point. We've got more tutoring to do, so Prince Basin can have another tutor from the Queen Consort, who should like us now. They like us a reasonable amount, but not a huge amount. Not enough to be worth influencing. Alright, and this scout can come up this way. Whoa, the gold everywhere. Okay, the gold's going to be horrible to deal with. Yeah, and of course it makes raids tricky because the raiders can just sail over the sea, whereas we can't. So we kind of need to wait until it becomes land before we can sensibly do anything with them. We have our first tribal raid near Adulis. Not great. 3 coast tiles become arid. Zoroastrian mythology. Are we going to spy on our wife? I don't think we are. Let's go on our way. Let's get discipline, chance to become stressed. That's absolutely fine. Right, so it was a vandal raid, so I'm guessing they're coming from here. So 5 turns to a slinger is quite a while, unfortunately. We'll definitely get the settler coming down here, and I suppose we're going to have to start coming back this way. Yeah. Unfortunate. Family head's giving you some mighty severe looks. She actually likes me, despite, yeah, looking a bit stern. Yeah. Opinion is not bad. Oh, my wife is also the patron family head. I had not noticed that. It's not so bad. Alright, do we need another slinger? I think we might honestly need another slinger. We definitely want to get our military production up. We might have to rush one of these guys at some point. I'd really rather not have to, but we'll see how it goes. Is it worth moving this person given that we have to move out the forest and we've only got 2 orders? Probably not. We still don't want an ambassador, I don't think. No, not worth it. So I suppose we ought to think about, is it worth influencing anyone? We've got the Christian head. Christianity absolutely loves us, which is great. Oh, of course, our evangelist trait is helping a lot, as is our zealot leader. So yeah, if we could convert people to Christianity, that would be really helpful. Let's influence her and hope that we can get some more opinion out of her from something else, and we can maybe start converting people to the right religion. That would be really good. More Ebbing Sea changes. We did get the stress, so that's not ideal, but fine. Educated, pious, or humble. Well, that's pretty good. It does cost 90 civics, though, which is delaying a law. No, just take the XP. Right, we don't want the state religion. We do want probably slavery. Oh, it's not great, is it? Freedom is alright. Yeah, the laws don't actually do a huge amount for us. We've got our first raider here already. So I guess maybe we're spending the civics on... No, we've got a guy to deal with that. It's fine. We're not going to rush a military unit. Yeah, I guess we're taking slavery. It's a fairly pitiful resource income. Not sure about that. I think we might take freedom. Because we're actually not that poor. Right, okay, I'm going to undo that. We're not going to use all those orders. Because he'll get there next turn anyway. And we can build another quarry here, which we do want. That will... Yeah, that will complete our ambition in 3 turns. Fantastic. We're still at 0 of 6 on technologies. Yeah, was maybe not the best plan, but we did get the civics out of it, so something. Alright, we've got 2 people going this way. We've got 1 family who's converted to Christianity. That's helpful. Make peace with the tribe, but annoy Babylonia. I think I'm alright with that. Yeah, I think I'm very much alright with that. I guess I should have taken the ambition to get peace with the tribe. Governor of Adulis and me. Naturalist, carpenter, prosperous, tough. Leh. Not amazing. I guess we'll take prosperous for a little bit more money. Alright, so I didn't really want to be having to fight 2 warriors here. Yeah. We can rush in here, grab another order and take that. We are a tactician, so we will be able to kill these 2 jokers fairly quickly at least. Unfortunately, we are going to have to... Well, I guess I could buy 2 orders and just settle now. Why wait? Ooh, this is a lovely quarry spot down here. So, we're going to have to buy 1 more. That was a little bit expensive, but sure. Champions or traders here? We've got marble and citrus. And our incense there. I suppose we probably ought to take a champion seat. Will help us building units. Build another slinger out here. Probably champions earlier would have been very helpful, to be honest. Alright, they're all attacking both attacking my slingers. That's fantastic. Everyone, yeah. See, you say family heads are giving me some severe looks. They all love me. Family opinion is not a problem at all. We've got our first technology for our ambition. Woohoo! Not our first technology of the game, but our first technology of the ambition. Duchess is growing up fast. We can't make her a philosophy student, sadly, so I suppose she'll be a politics student. Get some more civics. Right, let's deal with him. Perfect. Yeah, we're getting a lot of arid down here now. And yeah, we're militarizing up quite well. We've got our Christian monastery here, so that's a huge amount of science there. Would love Christianity to spread to one of these cities, but in the meantime we'll just sleep him for the extra science turn for being on the monastery. Or to the west. Oh yes, there is ore over here. Yeah, that's a fair point. We probably ought to prioritize grabbing that. It's definitely going to take a while, but maybe we could go navigation and have a bit of a colony spree for a bit. Yeah, I think so. Right, okay, so we're alright for quarries for the moment. We still need a mine, we need more food, we just need everything at the moment. Pretty bad. Oh yeah, and I'd love to get some more science going as well. But I suppose once we've got all these slingers out, we can clear a site, so we'll need a settler, so we're not quite ready to start building specialists yet, so we might as well grab some mine. we've got this slinger militia here. Don't know what I'm doing with him, honestly. Probably using him with the slinger to come help clear these barbarian sites, but I think he'll just sleep him there for the moment. Right, we can do a couple of tutors. Prince Bazen will definitely take a queen consort. This 83-year-old pious scholar is still hanging about. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. I guess we could tutor with the pious scholar. We would need to sell something to buy the money. No, I'm not sure that's worth it. Alright, let's come and explore a bit more. Eesh. Ah, it's always a risk when you're running into the unknown. That's gonna hurt. That is not quite gonna kill me from those two. But if that one comes up, that will kill me. Oh, that's horrible. I mean, I guess we'll just stand on the scrub and walk in. Okay, so that scout's dead, I think. 5, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that scout's probably dead. Rip indeed. Well, that's them's the breaks. It's okay. Can't win them all. Yep. Very dead. Very, very dead. Okay. Hey, we got money. Okay. Cool. So that's, yeah, it makes it interesting religion-wise when you get Izana to found Christianity. So we got Zoro Christianity and Mani, but no Judaism yet. And in fact, we could potentially found Judaism via the project in our cleric's holy city. If we can get it up to developing quick enough, it might be worth doing. A lot of religions is handy. So we've got our quarry ambition done. It's tough to keep on top of the opinions of them all sometimes, but I think 34 science sounds reasonable to me. I don't really want to lose the discipline. Our son can be a judge or a builder. Well, he's definitely going to be a builder, no question about that. Builders are awesome. Monk economy is definitely an option. Aha, we have Christianity has spread to Mendefra, so we can get a monastery up here. It's a 6-turn monastery for 2 science a year. Like when we get our groves up, that'll be more worth it, but it's probably not really worth doing right now. If we could get Manichaeism into Kese, then we'll definitely build a Manichaean monastery up here. That would be lovely. Maybe the family head will tilt her head back and grin if you get a third religion. Maybe. Yeah, what are we doing? We're not still a very long way from developing culture in Kese. What can we do about that? We get a monk. A monk would be huge, actually. Probably much more important than a slinger, actually. I say much more important. Yeah, we're getting a slinger in Mendefra. Let's go monk first. We should have done that first. It's definitely much better. Clear him. And, oh, could we even start working on specialists? Well, we've got the monk coming up. So that's not hugely relevant right now. And this would get us some more culture, which we do need. So I suppose we'll do that. Alright. Great, yeah, so if we can get Kakes to developing quickly, then that will definitely be helpful. Can we tutor you yet? Not quite, but next turn. How old are you? You're 11. It would be quite nice to get a tutor going now. Yeah, I think that's worth selling a bit of stone for. Almost certainly means the tutor's going to die now. Oh, of course, we're still stressed, aren't we? Yeah, it'd be good to indulge in revelry. I guess we'll do that next term. We don't have the money for it this term. But yeah, it would be good not to be stressed. That's hurting our economy a bit. Great, we've got another raider. That's fine. We can deal with that. We've got another slinger out. We're okay. We have got sorghum added to a tile, which is fantastic. That will help us a little bit. I say fantastic. It's okay. Gracious, superstitious, educated or greedy. I think we'll take the risk on greedy rather than superstitious. Would be better. Right, where's this sorghum? Down here. Okay. Not very easy to get to, but sure. Fine. Right, okay. Right, start dealing with this guy. Of course, he had to be standing on the urban tile, didn't he? Maybe it's better not doing that, actually. I'd love for him not to be standing on the urban tile. I think we'll take Eagle Eye, yeah, let's just heal him. And let him come in and attack this guy. He'll do a reasonable amount of damage. Yeah, I think that's fine. Assume no city sites come out of the sea. No city sites come out of the sea. So, I mean, that is also an interesting point in that, yes, you're right, you don't get any new city sites, so you will end up with city sites a bit more spread apart than they would normally be. And lots of arid everywhere. You could really miss the boat on coastal urban chaining this map. I've just realised that we could be connected if we just scouted this, because yeah, we did get to see this land up here from up here, which was in fog earlier. So it's a shame we don't have our scout anymore. But I tell you what, actually, maybe it's worth coming up here. Oh, except this is not sea anymore, right? This was sea, but isn't it anymore? Okay, well that'll mess that up a little bit then, but still. Alright, let's hope this guy comes and attacks my tactician. That would be annoying otherwise, but not the end of the world, I suppose. Right, I think we want another settler. We can't afford another settler, though. So, we could mint coin, get some legitimacy, while we wait for a settler. I think that's a reasonable idea. Leader, oh yeah, we definitely want to indulge in revelry. Let's do that. And then I don't think there's anything else we can do with our remaining 4 orders. Come on, attack my tactician. Don't attack this guy. Yes, he did. Perfect. Great. Okay. So we've become wanton instead of stressed. So that's actually not terrible. We lose discipline, but we get 2 charisma. So that's definitely a pretty good result, I'd say. Babylonia is now all with the Numidians. Gauls of Christianity convert to Christianity. The Gauls love us now. Awesome. Mani does not love us. And Oligarch is impulsive. Fine. Wanton is a strong weakness indeed. Oh, and we got educated on these as well. Perfect. That's very nice. Very nice. Right. We don't really want to have to deal with an earthquake, so I guess we'll pay the 120 stone penalty. Priests are starting their daily prayers by denouncing Adad Guppy, the Antichrist. Wow. Prophesied woman of sin. Oh dear. Beware the false prophet. I mean, I guess we can just keep tanking our opinion with Babylonia. They're a similar power to us and they're a long way away, so sure. My family is much more important than your opinion. Right, we kill that guy. And yeah, attack him. That's not too bad. Right, and we ought to be able to clear this Vandal site in the not too distant future either. So that's brilliant. We can come settle that. Okay, it's fine. Science, we could still do with a lot more science, but it's not too bad. We've got a slinger here. Let's get a worker going. And I suppose we want to come up and let's get the militia up here as well. We can start clearing this barbarian site. It's a woman of sin, literally a priestess of sin. Okay, well. Stay well out of that then, I suppose. Of our pious Christianity over here, we don't want none of that nonsense. We don't do anything here. We could do an influence, but we might want to save money for tutoring Hedina again, which is coming up next turn. Yeah, let's save the money for a tutor. More vandals. We could lose some civics to get some culture in a do list. A do list is our capital. I don't particularly excited about that. I mean, it's not terrible, mind you. Mourning, we could lose orders for XP. We're not getting a lot of city orders at the moment, so that's probably not too worrying. Yeah, 0.8 orders from our cities, so losing 20%, 10% of that is less than 0.1 orders. So we could do that, or we could get some culture or some happiness in the do list. We actually are already happy here because the patron seat gives happiness levels from culture events. So we don't really need the happiness. Culture is something, right? We could get to strong a bit quicker. I think I'll just become mourning and take the XP, I think. It's alright. With that, he needs to heal up. This vandal is going to be a little bit irritating, but fine. Right, we've got a little bit of iron coming out now. We still haven't got any food, and yeah, there's not a lot of great spots for food, I don't think. Yeah, 6 food is not really that exciting, is it? Another 6 food here. Still haven't got pastures for husbandry. But yeah, we do need to do something about our food income, but it's fairly dire. So I suppose we'll build a fairly rubbish farm, because we need to. Duchess can be tutored by the Queen Consort. And then yeah, Slinger and Militia can move up a bit. Yeah, you're going to get attacked by these guys, aren't you? Alright, well let's move up 1 and buy an order and start taking them attacks on these guys. Oof, it's got a lot of attacks. Try another tribal raid near a do list. Okay, and we've got another guy who's old enough to be tutored. This older tutor is finally ill, and we're ill ourselves at 51. Okay. Oh, a harbour, but it'll cost me 75 wood. We could become humble. Humble's not bad, right? Do we want a harbour in Kirkes? Thing is, all of these sea tiles are going to become land, so, and there are no resources to boost, so a harbour's not actually super useful, so I guess we'll become humble. Duchess Hedina again, discipline, great. Peace with the Gauls. Yes, sure, let's take peace with the Gauls. Another philosophy student, don't hate that. Manichaeism is upset, rubbish. Can we get out of it with plus 40? No, we can't. Oh wow, we've got a proud patriarch. That's always the worst. Yeah, yuck. It's the sake of militia then, I suppose. Yeah, proud patriarch is not what you want for sure. Alright, I guess we need to deal with this this guy then. Yes, proud people, yuck indeed. Alright, deal with him. Should live through that at least. worker here. We're still desperate for more food. It looks like there's a couple of decent food options here at least. A few lush tiles. Oh, that's lovely. Wood tile there, in fact. So yeah, good. And this is awful, frankly, but take an attack and yeah, let's get the militia on this guy, I guess. Finish them off between us. That seems like it should not work out too badly. So we've got a lot of fighting going on, but we're well enough equipped to deal with. We've got our monk in Kirkes, which is great. Another 3 coast tiles become arid. Frantic emissary from the Gauls. Are we charming? I don't think we are, right? No. So, do we want a tribal invasion from the Gauls, or do we want our oligarch to kill themselves? He's not that exciting, really, that oligarch. Could take quite a hit with the opinion for a bit, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll just lose our oligarch. We don't want to deal with a tribal raid right now. Slums and a citizen in Keskes. Guess I don't hate having a citizen. Get a miner maybe, that's not terrible. It's not super exciting either, mind you. Or is it worth taking a slums for a citizen? I'm not sure it is. It's just another Numidians. Don't really care about their opinion. Right, switch these two. Kill that guy, kill that guy. Right, and this guy can't quite take out this vandal on his own, but with a bit of help we should be alright. And yes, do less. Let's finish this mint coin. Can we build a settler now? We still can't build a settler now because food is just getting expensive. Yeah, it's really really painful. But we can sell some stone. We need 476. A little bit more. Buy a settler. And yeah, we need to get our food up. And deal with this, but that's fine. So we can kill these two, and then we're just taking attacks from ranged units in the forest now, because this guy is not close enough. So we should be alright to deal with this guy at least, and then we've just got the camp. I suppose we might as well get this militia up to help as well. We have laws available. Yes, we have 400 civics. It's only monotheism or polytheism though. I still haven't built any shrines at all. I'm not sure I even have divination, right? Yeah, I don't have divination, but I got aristocracy from an event, so completely skipped paganism. Marvelous. So navigation in 2 terms. That'd be good. So in fact, actually, I might want this this militia back here to buy tiles if we go colonies. Yeah, I might undo that move. I'll just leave him where he is. So we're not doing anything with those civics right yet, so we could spend 400 civics converting a unit. I don't think that's worth it though. No, don't think that's worth it at all. Alright. End the turn there. We've got a hurricane. Awesome. Carthage still going crazy on the wonders. And we're doomed. Okay. So yeah, it's only the 4th wonder, I guess. It felt like more, but sure. So the hurricane is not, I think, bothering us at all. It's a potential chance to pillage. Oh no, we still haven't built a mine on that. Yeah, potential chance to pillage this gem mine, but it hasn't, so we've got away with that one. Not too bad. Alright. We are, I think, gonna have to move in closer than I'd want to be really with this guy. And hope he doesn't attack him. But should be enough, hopefully. Yeah, it should be enough to take him out. Alright, day in court. We've got 70 civics from that. That's very nice. Duchess Adina could become cunning. She's third in line. She's probably never going to be queen, so that doesn't necessarily really help us unless we get her in as a governor and start spamming out caravans, which is maybe okay. Endeared to the new guy. Yeah, he is about to take over, so I guess that is actually pretty good, right? Assume he's going to take over. Yeah, we're going to get a builder on the throne real soon, so that's actually alright. Surprise Vandal comes out, the foe kills the slinger. Well, maybe. Yeah, let's hope not. Okay. Alright, well, we're not taking 120 happiness in order to get a discipline on a leader who's about to die, so I guess we'll just pay to deal with that. Some XP. Lumber mills and pastures, we don't have any of them, so we'll take a bit of wisdom because we still need that. We're still at 1 of 6 on our tech ambition, and it's going to be a legacy, so we're going to struggle to do this ambition, but still. Right, we've got peace with the Gauls though, so that's something. Law we're not doing right yet. We could do some tutoring, but we don't have the money, so I guess we're not doing that either. And then worker. We'll rely on the food from our other city, because yeah, there's a 7 food tile down here. I guess that's fine. Sure. Really what I want to be doing, but it works. Oh, and we do need, I suppose, to deal with. Good lord, that's loud, eh? Just zoom out of that. Okay. Sure. Deal with him. He's not moving anywhere. And that's our turn. So we should actually gain, yeah, science next turn. 23 to... Oh, we're not actually dead. Okay, we've lived despite being doomed. Okay. Son is now the head of Christianity. Well, not for long, because he won't be as soon as he becomes king. XP for that. New court scholar. Yeah, I don't mind new court scholar. Power hungry court scholar. Fine. Right, what's happening now? Prince Bazen marries a inspiring, extravagant carpenter scholar. Oh, but we have to complete an opulence project if we take that. Or they can marry and we lose a stat and someone becomes disappointed with me, but I'm about to die anyway, so that's probably better. Yeah, definitely the second option is better there. Quite a good scholar? Well, yeah, it's alright. It's inspiring, I guess. Bit extravagant. Yeah, alright. You can marry. We get a scholar or a diplomat. I think a scholar definitely. We just want to bump up our wisdom. That's fantastic. Oh, child labour abuses. Okay. We can remove child labour and lose legitimacy. We can pay civics and training. Ooh. Ooh. Love the extra legitimacy from declaring war again. The new court scholar. Okay. Yeah, the new court scholar is pretty good. Sure. Yeah, I don't hate the legitimacy, but I do hate losing tribute. Numidians are at peace with us. Yes, we lose peace as well. No, I think we're just going to have to pay the penalty for that one. That's fine. Right, well, the good news is the Vandals didn't pop out the fog and cap this guy. We are going to have to retreat him, but we can pop him back next turn to finish off the camp before it respawns. So that's fine. Oh my good giddy aren't. That's a lot. There's a lot of people who've suddenly appeared down here. Right. Okay. Joy. So I guess we're going to cancel this farm and move back here and heal. Is that going to be enough to save him? 3, 1. Yeah, should be all right. So looking at the rapid good scenario attempts, yeah. So it's getting a little bit hairy, that's for sure. Let's kill this guy. Do we actually want... Oh, we've got another slinger, that's good timing. He'll be very useful down here, even though he has to spend a turn on a marsh. But let's put a oligarch on this guy and get him to come and help this absolute horror show down here. We could retreat him all the way back to heal, but I think we just want to keep him close to this vandal site to help finish his camp. Right, so that's great timing on that slinger. Tempted to build another one, but probably we could just get one out in Mendefra. I guess that's fine. Stone or a worker? We're actually alright for stone. Yeah, all the wonders that we might want to build, the weak wonders are all gone. Museum would be lovely, but we don't have strong culture and won't for a little while yet. So, do we want stone? Do we want divination? Not sure we really want another pagan, another religion to deal with at one point. 2 is probably one too many. Divination is, yeah, doesn't really do much for us. So I guess we want stone boost or a free worker. And yeah, there's not a lot we can do with the stone. So I guess I'm taking the free worker at this point. It does count as a technology for our 6 techs, so that's definitely something useful. Alright, do we take colonies and buy some tiles? I think we do. Expand our borders a bit. Alright, Kirkess has built a slinger. Do we want a miner here? It's not super exciting, so we're talking about paltry amount of training and culture and science and money. Yeah. Oh, and the gem luxury, I suppose, but we don't desperately need that. Probably another slinger is what we really want here. Maybe a Christian disciple. Yeah, we do have the wood to actually start building that. Let's get another Christian disciple out. Get us a bit more science. Tutoring's available, but we don't have the orders, so I guess we're not doing that right now. This is going to be horrible. Yeah, not too bad. Free hand. What was freedom? These guys would lose quite a lot of opinion. Or we get free law slavery. I mean, I don't hate the free law slavery, to be honest. We could use the resources. The growth is pretty good though, and we get some discipline. Yeah, no, I think we'll stick with freedom for now. Right, so I am going to clear this. Aha! Free warrior in the do list. Yes, we'll take that. Oh, I wish he'd actually spawned in a do list, but can't have it all, I guess. Alright, this guy's come in. Question is, do we rush him in? I think probably the answer is no, because we want this guy to be getting closer as well. And we've got a general on him. Alright, and we'll heal him. Yeah, don't hate that. And he definitely lives if they all attack him. And we've got some people close by to deal with this. And this has got somewhere to settle. Alright. Oh, I've forgotten about these guys. They're not actually taking an attack this turn. Be nice to do something with them, but thus don't have the orders. So they might have to pull back, to be honest. We'll see how that goes. A bit worried about this guy coming forward. I've got another tribal raid Mendefra, of course we do. Free worker. The king's finally died. Okay, it's fine. 6 techs is a legacy. Another warrior. Perfect timing. Yes. Give me another warrior, please. Oh, and we get a steel, of course. Excellent. It's only a basic steel, which is a little bit sad, but it's something. So we can get a civic a year, 10 family opinion, and either a minus trading boost. We didn't take traders, minus civics boost, or minus science boost. So the cleric seat is pumping out 7 raw science. That's 0.7 science. It's not super exciting. Mendefra is 10 training, so that's 1 extra training in Mendefra, or what's the other option? Civics boost in the patron seats, which is a do-less. So that is, yeah, 1 extra civic in the patron seats. So we can, yeah, 2 civics in the patron seats, or a civic and a training here. Interesting. And that is an urban, right? So we could expand our borders if we put it here, say. I believe that's right. So if we put it in Mendefra. Yeah, great. So that does actually help us get towards the ore. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, we get the ore mine as well, indeed. That works. Alright, so I've got all of this nightmare to deal with. You guys are about to get actually chomped by him. Should survive that, so I guess we'll take some attacks while we can. This is just awful. Yeah, don't love this at all. Alright, well I guess we'll chomp away at these guys. You can come and heal. I think he lives. Yeah, there's too many people in the way for him to die at the moment. I suppose he probably doesn't need to stay there. Yeah, I think he can come back and help as well. Next turn. Alright, so I'm staying in colonies longer than I'd really like to be honest. We probably want to buy that ore tile, decide if we want to buy anywhere else, maybe this tile here to link this up, and then switch to serfdom. It'd be nice to buy it out this way as well. There's lots of potential places we could buy to, but yeah, we want to get those extra orders from serfdom sooner rather than later. Right, are we going to piss off Christianity to get Saul? Really piss off Christianity and get a free law? Oh, state religion cities can hurry production with orders. We don't really have the orders to do that. It is a free law, but that's something. But we could just take 80 Christianity opinion. I think that's probably what we want. And who cares about Saul, right? Yeah. Protect the Christians. Alright. Oh, Miss Fourier and Keskesi. Sounds good. We don't want to be a judge. 12 extra orders this turn. Sounds real nice. But it's a bit of a short-term way of looking at things. I would like the Miss Fourier. Extra civics and culture is definitely nice. I suppose we need to suppress dissent at some point, but we don't have a governor. Yeah, falling quite behind here, unfortunately. We could build a bireme. but I don't think that's going to be very useful. Probably just need another slinger. Yes. Okay. What's next? What do we want? Drama. I mean, we took military drill for urban buildings, but we haven't built a single barracks yet. So drama is another option for that, but probably not hugely useful. Any high courage champion governor candidates? Let's have a look. There's one champion governor candidate who has 0 courage, and that's it. So no. No. Champion's not great for producing governors. I guess, yeah, diplomat is another option. We don't have any diplomats at all. So, no. Spears is probably going to be quite useful here. If we get our 4th floor up, we could start building our unique units, potentially. That'd probably be handy. So, rhetoric is something. Exploration would probably be useful, as would epics. But is spears more useful? Yeah, spears do get sword citizenship and scholarship as well, so I think we're going for that. Don't have a governor in our... oh wow, we really should put the king... Yeah, we really should put our builder king in as governor of our capital. That would be really nice. Oh, wife is headed to Christianity. That's pretty good. Legs being secured. Uncle General Slinger's died in the field. That's a shame. Numinion's dead. Fine. And let's have a Baba Isat. Nice. Duke, educated, pious or humble, not worth the civics probably, for a third in line cousin. And pitfalls of restraint. Lose courage but become strict. Gain 2 courage but lose discipline. Or just gain discipline and become cunning. Yeah, sounds good. Kill 5 Thracians, control 5 developing cities. Wow, they're both hard. 5 Thracians might be easier if there are any Thracians nearby. I guess there are actually, yeah, and there's 2 people right here. Alright, let's kill 5 Thracians. That sounds doable. God, we're taking quite a beating here. Okay, let's kill this guy. He needs to heal. He needs to heal. He can come down here and start beating on him. Yeah, he could take an attack, but I guess he'll probably die if he does. Oh, in fact, actually, can we sling? No, we can't. We can't get enough damage unless we get closer. Which is probably going to be fatal for both of these people. So, I think we're going to have to accept not taking a kill this turn, unfortunately. And just heal both of these guys. Right, let's grab this tile here. I think it's time to switch into serfdom. Oh yeah, of course I've forgotten about this guy. Quite lucky this guy didn't come down and attack. Are we done with colonies for the moment? Right, Mr. Kitten, you're the colonies expert. Well, what tiles do I need to buy before I can switch into serfdom? Getting this volcano here would be quite nice. Getting a connection along here would not hurt at all, but it's going to be a lot of buys. Yeah, I'd get that one, he says. Okay. I'm going to assume... Yes, this one. Yeah, I mean, connection is just a nightmare, frankly, because the capital is so far away. Can I build road on marsh? I don't think I can, right? It looks like I can. Yeah, but I'm not getting a sea connection anywhere around here. All right, well let's grab this. Let's buy an order. Buy that. At least gets that. Actually, I buy the tile on a dual list to reach the urban tile. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not terrible, I suppose. All right, but we'll wait next turn to do that, I suppose. Yeah. Yep, that's next turn. All right. It's another turn stuck with colonies, but sure. We want a worker. This at least we can deal with relatively easily now with the troops we have in the area. What's happened up here? We did take an attack here, and we can't really afford to do anything about that. Right? These guys, they're going to have to fall back, unfortunately. Quite a long way to avoid dying. Bit rubbish. Yeah, they can't get hit by him at least. Right, okay. Let's kill... can't kill him. Let's just kill this guy. Can we kill this guy? We must be able to, right? 6, 4... Gonna have to spend another turn. Another turn, not in serfdom. Rough. Oh, we've finally got another Christian disciple. Oh, we can do found religion. Let's get Judaism. I'm sure another religion would help our life. Alright. Well, he spawned at Fortuitous time, so we didn't lose any science from not having him disciple on the monastery. We really... Oh, wow, we've got more people coming down here. Right, so we need to deal with that as well. Yes, let's get another builder on the go. This is 5th in line, so he's not even contributing any stats. But... Right, you're going to die. Surely. Please die. Yes, dead. Great. Worker up here. Yeah, we're still not getting a connection if we're buying tiles here, but I suppose it's probably worth it to link this up. No, I'm not sure it is. Now, I've just had enough colonies. I don't want to be in colonies anymore. We've got all these people down here. That's a nightmare. Slinger's coming out next term. Yeah, I'm switching to serfdom. I've got a guy here which can probably attack this guy without dying. No, I don't think he can actually. Oh, this melee guy can't attack him, so yeah, he should be okay. And I suppose the sling is going to need to... Well, I don't need to come back, but it's definitely helpful if he comes back. Ah, the settler. I really want the settler to go. We've got more orders next turn. Okay, great. Right. Wild. Do we want a gem miner? Probably. There's not a lot else usefully we can do. Mint coin 2 is possibly. Colonies for one more turn. Oh yeah, it's very tempting to stay in colonies longer than is sensible, I think. Do we actually want a gem miner? The champions are a little bit upset, but I think they've got a... Yeah, they're still upset from the forced suicide, but that's calming down a bit. If we get maybe a Wakana in as an ambassador next turn, that will sort them out. Right, what do we actually want in the do list then? Is the question, right? I'd love a settler, but I can't afford it. A worker seems sensible, but I just don't have the orders to use the workers I've got, so it probably isn't. I think we want to buy food for a settler next turn. Medulis will love gems. I guess, yeah, they are, yeah, alright, yeah. No, that's a fair point. Thank you, Thinking 42 Man. I will take some gems and put them in the do list. I was thinking of giving them to the families, but yeah, putting it in the city itself makes a lot more sense. Alright, this Mendefra has taken so many attacks, but we've got another unit out at least. Another raid in Mendefra. They've pillaged my steel, which is awful. Need to make absolutely sure we repair that steel, because that is never coming back. If we don't, we let it expire. A spearman or a court soldier? Wow. Okay. Well, as much as I'd like a court soldier, I think a spearman... Well, maybe we're alright without... Yeah, maybe we're alright with a court soldier. See, that would make a good governor, except for the fact that she's the wrong family, right? Court soldiers, they can't be governors anywhere, right? Yeah, they can be governors, but only of the family. They police resource itself. No, they police the steel. The steel is an improvement that gets built when an Aksum leader dies. Right, yes, 8 courage courtier is quite nice. Yeah, shame he can't lead the seat, but sure. Right, let's get this settler en route, because we need to settle this site before it respawns. And then we need to try and deal with this nonsense. I'm actually doing quite a lot of damage to these guys because of the champions of it all. So that's not too bad. Yeah, bloodthirsty is good. And we just come here. Right, okay. That's fine. This guy, yeah, I probably want to get him back to heal. We could build a monastery now, even though it will take a long time. We could build the Church of the Holy Sepulchre as well. Yeah, maybe. I never tend to build the holy sites. So what do we actually get? We get a tiny bit of culture. That'll be 2 culture a year, and that will scale up as we get more. We get some victory points, which we don't really care about. We get some Christianity opinion, which is somewhat but not super helpful. And we get a disciple immediately plus another one in 20 years' time. Yeah, but what are we doing with the disciple? Extra ones later on that are handy for theologies. I mean, yes, but I think I'd rather have the 2 science monastery first. Maybe we'll build the holy site after that. How about them apples? Yeah, let's get that going. Right, okay, so I guess we'll just build another slinger here because it's 4 turns and it's clearly a nightmare down here. Yeah, we desperately need to get a worker over here, which thankfully we do now have a worker. No, it was a militia over here that was banging. Yes, the worker that I built in Mendefra a while back has just not done anything ever. Your science needs help. Yeah, it's not great. I'll agree with that, that's for sure. Sure, let's make a plan for rising waters. Okay. Right, sell this site. Don't know what it's got, unfortunately, but let's go as far as we can. Wow, yeah, don't see a lot there. This is a patrons worker, so I guess we'll just make it a patron zone as a default. It's got a bit of honey, which I guess maybe mean that it would have been better on as a cleric city, but still. Rising waters on Ebbing Sea, indeed. Alright, let's get a worker here. Let's deal with this nonsense over here. Can we kill this guy? Yes, we can. Great. repair the steel. Monastery's on the go. He's healing. He's fine. We're going to found a religion in a minute. We still need more food. We've got a few spots we can build farms over here, right? Yeah, we can get a 9-tile food, 9-tile farm over here. 9-tile? 9 food farm there. Yes, that's what we want. And then maybe another one over here as well. Yeah, another 9-tile. I wish I could stop saying tile. 9 food farm there. Right, okay, that will sort our food problems out. And we do very much have food problems. We've got luxury. Oh, I guess we've got another literature, right? Yeah. Already got one in do list. Probably we would want to put the other one in Sembel, maybe even in Kes actually. Yeah, that might be alright. Right, so we should be able to kill this guy next turn, I think. Except we've got a flood. So the waters have risen anyway. We have got a new marble tile, which is really nice. But yeah, we get some legitimacy because we protected ourselves against that at least. That's something. Where's this marble tile appeared? That's what I want to know. Over here. Okay, well, that's even in my borders. It's not so bad. But yeah, that's a little bit of a pain, honestly. Because now I can't even... Well, it does stop these guys actually attacking my city, I suppose, so... Could be worse. Take an attack there. Yeah, it'll be alright. Fine. He can just idle heal and then go and work on the ore next turn. Take a heal on him. Right, we want to think about taking out another camp, I suppose. But we really ought to get our workers doing something as well. Let's deal with the events first, though. We've got 14 orders, so we can actually start doing things now. Mega marble cities. Nice. Right, we're not on Naruto, we can't do that. We could get opinion of centralization if we spend, which I suppose we're going to have to because the alternative is awful. Okay, so you're idle healing. Fine. You're just sleeping. I guess I could build the holy site anyway, right? If we have another disciple. So I don't want to build it there, I think. I'd quite like to build it maybe up on the coast. No, maybe where this guy is. Expand out this way. So we'll get started on that. Yes, we do need science. So specialist is definitely something. Oh, we absolutely want to put probably the king in here. Yeah. We get loads of. We could put the soldier in there and get some units, but we're actually doing alright on units now. What we want is civics and science. The Queen Dowager is another option. But I think having a builder leader in the capital, getting us some more food as well. He's cunning, so we could build some caravans potentially at some point. We don't have any civics because we just spent them on an event. Whoops. Alright, fine. Right, okay, I suppose we ought to build some barracks then and start build some barracks and start building the specialists. My court soldier, I don't believe, can govern the championship seat because they are of the patron's family, so they can only govern the patron cities. Right, barracks is what we want. Now the question is where we want to build the barracks, and I think over here is probably the best bet. It's next to the garrison and it expands our borders a bit. Get some workers over here doing some marble, that'd be really good. He needs to idle heal before building anything, as does this guy. So they're just sitting there for the moment. Luxuries, we can assign the luxury. Let's get that in this city. Try and get this culture level up as quickly as possible. It's going to be founding a religion next turn, so we're going to get Judaism. So we're going to have 3 world religions. So we can then get a Jewish monastery. Oh, we have Mania spread here as well, so we can get Manichaeism discipline out of Mendefra and build another 4 science monastery over here. Be really good. 3 world religions is not too shabby. Azana definitely helps with that. Right, and then all of these people need to heal. And we'll have to go and see if we can kill some more Thracians. I'm not sure we're going to get this this technology ambition, but we'll do what we can. Let's come down here and see if we can bait some people up into coming to attack us. Right, King Bazin. Right, I don't think we want him. I think we want to save him as a governor. But we could definitely get the soldier. Do a lot of damage. And I suppose we'll just take a heal there as well. Alright, good. Come on, Thracian, come and attack me. Don't make me come down to get you. Yes, perfect. That's what I wanted. Alright, lake and coast become arid. We have phalanx. We've founded Judaism. Gore have converted to Mani and they're upset. That's not super ideal. I'd love to get positive opinion with Judaism, but I don't have the civics, so I suppose we'll just have to take the civics. Slums and a citizen will become intolerant. Bleh. Tolerance pretty awful, right? Yeah, it's minus civics everywhere. Definitely don't want that. Alright, guess I was taking the slums then. Maybe chop for a couple of spearman upgrades. Ah, yes, interesting point. We don't actually have that many warriors. We're mainly slinger heavy. Got the, yeah, these two I guess are warriors, but they're damaged at the moment. Yeah, it's possible. Think about that, but should we want to do that immediately? Right, we are going to have to take the slum thinker cast because there's no way I'm becoming intolerant. That's just not happening. And the question is, where do I want rebels to spawn? Probably miles away from my city. Let's just put them up here. And yeah, we can deal with some of these idiots quite successfully, I think. And yeah, we'll just let you keep coming through. We're definitely going to get this kill 5 Thracians ambition, probably faster than our 6 technologies, which is quite funny. I definitely don't want to do over these 2 because it can take too long. Still not sure that I want divination. So I guess we take polis. Yeah, getting lumber mills online might be good at some points. That leads us towards forestry. We've got gems up, great. We can put them in the do list now. Not quite sure what happened down there. This guy's wandered off. I guess because he couldn't get towards me because of the flood. So let's just heal up these guys and chill. Heal and chill. And barracks. Can we get another barracks going? We could get another barracks going here. Perfect. Right. We'll be able to get a couple of apprentice officers here soon enough. Another worker. Maybe. We've only got 3 workers here. That's probably enough. Start working on our mint coin too. Found religions up, so I guess we want the Jewish disciples so we can get more monasteries up here. And yeah, there's lots of people coming in here. If they come and attack this guy, that would be very annoying. Hopefully they won't, but when do the tribes ever do what you want them to? Okay. Do I have labour force? I do have labour force, yes. I have freedom up. Why do you ask? I guess I could think about building a road. That's maybe not a terrible idea. Morara Towers, Greece near Acropolis. Queen Mother is not too ill anymore. Okay. Right, took a couple of attacks here. Okay, so we can deal with him. That's fine. Another slinger out here is good. Yeah, deal with him, lock him down, make sure he's not going anywhere irritating. Okay, so that's moderately under control, despite the fact they're still swarming everywhere. Yeah, with 3 builders of the proper family, you'd be heading to your nearest city anyway. Yeah, so definitely a connection is something worth thinking about, right? So we could just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 roads down here, in fact. Excuse me, would connect us to this coast, which would connect absolutely nothing. In fact, no, that's pointless. Don't do that. What we want to do is connect to this top coast, which connects at least this city here, and then makes this city somewhat easier to connect to. So what we need to do is connect this capital to the coast, although of course it won't necessarily stay connected because these water tiles are going to be disappearing. So it's probably not too wise to rely on them. Let's get a road here and try and get that going. So we have, we can put a governor in the do list now. Great, let's get the king in there. And that doesn't leave us with an awful lot of orders, unfortunately. So let's back him off and heal. You can come a bit closer. And you can take a promotion, I suppose. Yeah, shield bearer sounds useful. Alrighty. Yeah, I still have, these are my first urban buildings. Well, actually that's not quite true. I've got the monastery, but apart from the monastery. Added guppies finally hit the bucket at 82. New queen is angry. Fine, don't care. Oh, Judaism is now angry with me. That's awful. Oh, of course it's Saul. Of course it's Saul. Oh man, I'm in Saul. Right, okay, fine. Try to befriend. No, we don't care about them. We do want the science though. Yeah, we'll take that. It's another tech. Brilliant. Okay, so we only need one more tech in 11 years. We are going to finally get this ambition done. Perfect. Oh, we lost a unit. Yikes. I guess I wasn't paying attention to all the people down here. Oopsie daisy. Right, road to heaven. We're not giving Babylon monasticism, no. To be, yeah, asking a lot of me, Babylon, but no, you're not having it. Right, so we lost a militia. That sucks, but fine. Guess as the damaged person, you can deal with that. And then, yeah, it's 3 elite skirmishers raiding round. Slightly vexingly, he should be fine. But yeah, I do wish I still had that militia up. Never mind, never mind. We can deal with this guy. So not with slingers. Oh, alright. Well, I guess the hero can descend to kill the slinger. That's fine. More happiness and a do list? Yes, we'll take that. One more Thracian needs to die. Gosh, that's not a lot of damage. Alright, I guess we get the slingers on it though. Can make a start on this one. Yeah, we'll take him out, even though he's quite nasty, this Peltas. On a hill, and I believe the Peltas are the ones that get bonus from hill. Yes, of course they are. That's why he's doing quite so much damage. 7 damage from range. Nasty. Right, what do we want for our final technology? Orders boost, probably not. Rhetoric, maybe. Drama. Yeah, drama is maybe it's the right time for drama. Or we could even get a husbandry to get some food. We got some goats here. Got any other pasture resources? Horses. It's just orders. These guys are coming a little bit closer. I'm going to have to deal with them soon, probably. But I think that's it for pasture resources. So yeah, it's not super exciting. I've got more horses over here. No, I don't think that's worth going towards husbandry for. So I guess we'll take drama and get some more urban buildings up. I think we are just going to build more workers here. We do have the training to start. Go away. We do have the training to just buy a couple of orders and get some of these quarries on the go, so I think I'm going to do that. The other one would have been better actually. Never mind. So yeah, somewhat slow start here to be honest. 29 science on year 42 is not really where you want to be, but tis what tis. New Indians are at peace. Yes, let's keep the peace for a little bit of gold. New court minister, don't hate that. Duchess. My 7-year-old daughter has become infamous. Wow. Alright, fine. Wild. Oh wow, another guy has popped out of here. That's a pain. Can we kill this guy? We can. I guess we will because that finishes an ambition. So that's something. Well, it does leave us very short on orders now. I think that's fine because we need to kill one of these guys. But yeah, definitely living on the edge here. We need to sort our iron income out. And we do finally have the barracks up so we can start right, I guess this is why we're losing iron, of course, because the barracks are consuming some. God, that's, yeah, Peltast on the hill is really, really painful. Alright, I guess if we all focus in on him, we can probably clear him in the 2 turns before he spawns another unit. And I don't know. Quarry? Oh yeah, I started building roads, didn't I? Guess we could kind of carry on doing that. Let's buy another order and build a road here. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4 to connect up. Jewish disciple done. Great, so we can get Jewish monastery out. That'd be really nice. Sure where we want to build that. It's probably on this scrubs, but we're going to have to deal with this guy. Which is a little bit of a pain. Let's get another gem miner. Get some more gems going. What is my unique unit? My unique unit is Demit Warrior, who is, yeah, disarm, which takes 20% attack and defense strength away from attacked units. So yeah, they're quite fun. We don't quite have the capability to build them as yet, but we're not too far away. But yeah, I think that's going to do it here for tonight. So yeah, bit of a slow start, but That's the great difficulty for you with raging barbarians just popping in from all around. We are completely surrounded by tribes. There's no other civs, no other nations, I should say, not civs, very near us. So we're having to deal with all of the raging tribes ourselves. So that's slowing us down quite a lot. But I think we've kind of got on top of it now. We're clearing and dealing with these raiders. We need to deal with this guy. We can come settle this site, and yeah, we're getting there. It's slow but steady. But yeah, that's going to do it here for tonight. I am actually going to be away next week, so I'm not going to be able to carry on with this one next week. But you will have Mr. Kitten playing another game, and then I will be back the week after, and we will carry on with this game then. But until then, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you again anon. Ta-ta for now.